Hi, fifth graders. Mrs. Allen here, bringing you lesson 11 in our memoir unit, drafting your third memory. Today, you will be drafting your final memory, memory number 3. Then the body of your memoir will be drafted. Work hard to make sure there is a clear lesson learned included in your memory today. In our next few sessions, we will draft the intro and conclusion of our memoir. Then we'll be ready to edit, revise, and share our memoirs with an audience. So today we're going to be focusing on drafting up that third memory, but also really focusing in on what is the theme or the life lesson learned in your memory. In our last lesson, we drafted our second memory to add to the body of our memoir. We spent time looking over the rubric and the checklist to make sure that we were turning in our best personal work. Today, we're going to learn to remind the reader of our theme throughout the entire memoir. So we don't want that theme to show up only at the end of your memoir, but we want to see a sneak peek of it in each and every body paragraph all the way through the memoir. So most of you, if not all of you, have probably already pinpointed what your theme or life lesson is going to be in this particular memoir. If you haven't, I do have a video to share with you today that might get your wheels turning, thinking about how small moments in your life can snowball into becoming larger life lessons. So if you already have that theme in mind, you are in a great place. You should have already on each of those organizers for body paragraph 1, 2, and now today 3, there is a section to reflect upon what the lesson learned is. And keep in mind that those lessons should all tie together into a larger theme for the whole memoir. I'm not going to play this right now because I couldn't get the volume to work through Screencastify, but I do want you to come back to this video on your own when you're done watching this video and really reflect upon this young man's journey, the choices that he made, and how a small moment in his life became a huge life lesson. I also want you to really pay a close attention to some of the characteristics that you might use to describe this young man, because keeping in mind the personality traits, kind of where we started with all of this is your personality island, kind of the person that you are, and tie that theme back into how this memory made you that person. Okay, so I won't give away the whole story here, but this young boy finds a $20 bill in the parking lot of a restaurant, and he at first thinks, I'm going to keep this and spend it on myself. And then he sees someone who reminds him of his dad, and he decides to pass that $20 bill on. And I think that, number one, it speaks volumes for the type of person that this little boy is. Incredibly brave and kind and selfless, thinking of others before himself. Those would all be kind of personality islands that he might have. This particular memory fits on those islands because it shows us that he is that person. He is somebody who thought of other people. He thought about honoring his dad and honoring his memories before he thought about keeping himself happy and buying a video game. So watch that video when you're done watching my lesson here and really reflect upon the theme in your own memoir and each of the lessons that you've learned along the way. How do we tie that back into one big theme for our whole memoir? For your to-do list today then, there is a teacher example posted. Mrs. Bolt has shared with us an example of a memory in her life that she's kind of scripted out for you step by step, tying it together with a life lesson, and then drawing it back to that theme or that overall idea of her memoir and her memories. So take a look at that if you're needing a little bit of guidance. Be sure that you have come back and watched this clip of this incredible young boy. Maybe bring a box of Kleenex with you. I know I needed close to the entire box, so maybe grab a few. Then you're going to go to your Google Classroom and you're going to open up today's assignment, memory number 3, pre-writing and drafting. This is the same organizer that you saw for memory number 1 and memory number 2. Same outline, so nothing new there, but a new memory, of course. So going back to your personality island, pulling off another memory that you haven't written about yet, and that will be today's task, is writing that out. Remembering that you need to have a life lesson and an overall theme for your memory. What does this memory tell us about the kind of person that you are and the lessons that you've learned throughout your life? As always, if you have any questions, please make sure that you are reaching out to your teachers during their office hours. We are here to help. We would love to talk to you. We miss seeing you, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, happy drafting and storytelling, and enjoy that video clip. I think it's a great one. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you later.